How's it going, guys? This segment, I've decided to try to start doing something a little different. Basically, my thought process is to highlight thought processes. So basically, in any given day, I'm constantly thinking about random things. Just throughout the day, just things pop into my mind, and I go off on rabbit trails and just think about them. So, the thought process behind this thought process is to do a segment of just daily thoughts, just things that pop in my head, and how I thought them out, and what conclusion I came to at the end of each thought. So just pick a random thought each day that I do it and run with it. See where it goes. See what happens. So kick it off today. I was thinking about, basically, with the way that I think and what I know, I would like to be articulate with it. I want to be able to speak what I'm thinking and lay it out clearly, concisely, and in ways that people not only understand, but is persuasive, in ways that people can hear and it makes them think and also not only think but listen to me. And even if they don't agree, that I am able to put it forward in a way that people want to listen, and so that it's not divisive or harsh, that I put forward an opinion even if it's something that people don't agree with, and I put it forward in a way that people want to conversate from that, even if they don't agree. So that's politically, philosophically, what's the word? Doctrinally? No, that's not it. In theology, all the things that you can talk, conversate, debate about. I would like to learn how to become persuasive and put forward my opinion in ways that people understand where I'm coming from, people understand my heart behind it, and people will open up to bring their side of the conversation and their thought processes out. So that's been my goal, is to try to become more articulate, and in everything that I'm learning in every day, I am always looking for ways, how do I say this in a conversation? If anything were to come, how would I say this? And it becomes overwhelming really fast because the way my mind works is I am always seeing the bigger picture. And so it's been extremely hard for me to be concise in my speech, because when I think of something, I think of 100 different analogies and 100 different stories that match up and connect dots where there probably aren't even dots to be connected. But I create connections and thoughts, and my mind goes every which way, instead of focusing on the thing at hand. And so in some ways, just naturally, my mind would be in the way of being concise in my speech and forward and just putting the thought out. So I've come a long ways, and learning to be concise in my speech has been a big thing for me. Something I really want to be is articulate and concise in my speech. So I was thinking about this, and the thought popped into my head, well, why not write? Because all these thoughts I'm having, I'm able to think them through. It just takes a little bit of roundabout rambling to get it there. And actually in writing, I'm able to do it much clearer in short bursts, because I can't write fast enough to do all the thoughts. I have to bring myself back faster and more often than in speaking. So I don't know why I hadn't connected this of writing instead of just constantly thinking about, how would I say this? and also the pressure of saying it, because that's harder for me than writing. And it just popped in my head, oh, why don't I just write it? And another thing about writing is writing actually helps you articulate yourself and understand who you are and what you actually think. That's why writing is so important. I mean, it helps you articulate yourself on a page, and it gets who you are and what you think more set clearly in your head. So that's just a powerful tool already. So I don't know why I hadn't thought of this, but it just popped into my head today, and I was like, why not? So that's my goal, is to start, when I come up with a thought process that is cool to me and I want to be able to articulate and think about, I'm just going to start writing them, and hopefully that should be a powerful tool, and it will be a powerful tool. So that's my thought for the day. If you have thoughts and want to learn how to articulate yourself, just start writing down the thoughts and the thought processes, and from the beginning to the end, how that thought process went out, how it went through your mind from the beginning to the end. And at the end of the thought process, you should have a paragraph of a full thought. So that's just cool for me today. I'm gonna start doing that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys have any thoughts or anything that's just been going through your head, popped into your head today, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about, and just especially with everything going on in our political climate, at least in America, and I think across the world there's just unrest, and I think it's important to draw together to have conversation, communication, and just talk about stuff, and not in a divisive manner or just to argue, but just thoughts, just random thoughts like this of, hey, maybe this could help, maybe this is something that could be helpful in our day-to-day lives. It's just a thought, and I feel like it could be fun. So let's see where this goes, and go ahead and show me your opinion in the comment. Daily Thoughts with Nate, except they're not daily. Undaily Thoughts with Nate. Undaily. Not Daily Thoughts with Nate. That could be real. Not Daily Thoughts with Nate. This has been Not Daily Thoughts with Nate. Get your free copy of the book I have not written yet. Links are not down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Okay, see the thumbs up? Yeah. Just click it. I've got like 2 minutes of text footage just telling you to subscribe.